They say patience is a virtue, but nothing come to a sleeper but a motherfucking dream.
Bigga Rankin. When you get a Rankin on your name, being from Jamaica, I mean you done stepped up. You got ranks, you're doing something, you know. And, I started in the early days, you know, when I came from Jamaica. I lived in Chicago. I started out with my career and, you know, just move on with the DJ thing until the record breaking just became something that I got deep into. You know, my first record that put me on the map, you know, in Florida was JT Money, Poison Clan. I broke that record. You know, Trick That had some good records. I was just doing mostly Florida stuff until I moved on to Atlanta, start messing with Under 3000, Outkast, Good and Mob, you know, the New York records, of course, the Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying? Mobb Deep, that type of stuff. So, I mean, I've been putting in work, like breaking records, and people, you know, for years, I have generations and generation of fans. Like people who was coming to my club when they were like 18 years old. Now they're probably in their 40s and their 50s, and their kids coming, their cousin coming. And I kept it the same way. When I came in the game, I always ride for who go to prison till they're free, and I ride for who die till I die. So, you know, wherever I go to DJ, I take the pulse of the street. I might ask you what happened lately, who feds picked up, what's going on, who got shot, who warring against each other. I always check the pulse of the city. So when I get on the mic, I have substance to talk about. So when I leave, the people always remember me. And that's kind of how I built my name with my brand, you know what I'm saying? And when I started in Florida, it was all reggae at first. And one night I played that Gangsta with NAA, and it just went crazy. And the feel, the goosebumps was coming up my hand, and the feeling was different. I'm like TD Jakes at this club. I'm the ghetto CNN. You gotta watch me. I got the news for you. But I'm finna say next, it's gonna, you know, I'm not a DJ like, yeah, I'm gonna turn up in the club, throw your hands up. I say substance, like, hey man, take care of your kids, man. You know, don't be a trifling, blah, 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 take care of your kids, you know. I say stuff with substance so people can always remember I was there. It is so crazy because I was in this club one night, they had a big concert, and the guy said, the after party is in the basement. I said, I didn't know the club had a basement, so we went to the basement, it's a whole nother club. And they called it Cool Runnings. I was like, man, in Jamaica, Cool Runnings mean irie. Everything good, everything copacetic. Everything like, you know, if you're doing something, whatever, and something, how is everything? Cool Runnings, man, everything irie. So I just took the name and I was like, I just named everything I had at the time Cool Runnings. And then when I came to Florida, we named our stuff Cool Runnings Sound. And it was good. It was a good name. And I only have 4 DJs. And then after a while, I just started recruiting DJs from everywhere. Now we got 61 DJs all over the United States, and we like a family. Uncle Al really showed me how to really play American music, because I was just playing. Uncle Al was like, you're not matching the BPMs. You're just putting on hits. You're not gonna last all night. You know, make sure you're going slowly and bring it up and then take it down a little bit. He showed me how to do that, and we used to do these Black college reunions, you know what I'm saying? And the artists that used to come there, like I remember the first time we brought T.I. down there. I still have these videos of all these events. T.I. came and guy from Houston, Lil Flip. You remember Lil Flip used to do that freestyle on that 400 degrees, blase, blase. And it just seemed like back in those days, the artist was more eager to work before they accept. Like artists didn't pull up in buses and sprinters. They was in some cars, like a 2-seater sitting in the back, like really struggled. Now, you know, they sign an artist, you know, he pull up in a Cadillac truck before he earned pulling up in a Cadillac truck. He fly first class before he have a hit record. Before he get his first paid show, he is first class. He stayed in the suites, big time hotel before he earned any of that. And I think that's just different. I'm not saying it's bad, because you know, I can't judge what you do for your artist. But I feel like back in the days, artists put in work, and you see it. You can see the work ethics, you can see it. We had to go put out posters, you gotta go put out tapes. Before CDs, we were putting out cassette tapes. Man, like that Jam had one of the wickedest street team. Everybody wanna have a street team like that Jam. You know, you don't really see that no more, because you have, you know, it's the internet age, and these kids are a little bit lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like take for instance, somebody put something on my mixtape, put a tape up on, say, hey man, you tape on my mixtape? Yeah man, my tape on the front page, but why aren't you advertising? Why it's not on your page? Why you not pushing it? Why all your friends are not pushing it? They felt like they're entitled to something, like everything is gonna be done for them and they're gonna move. That's the difference between back then and now, you know what I'm saying? Social media make them think it's easy, and you still gotta go out. It's like running for office, man. If you're gonna run for president, you need Florida, you need California, you need these places to win. With the hip hop, it's a little different now because you can be in Texas and go gold in Texas. You can be in California and go gold in California. But I felt like the guys from out here, you know, on the East Coast, I feel like they don't give it that push like they used to. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, man, if people 70 miles from you don't know who you is, that means you ain't doing nothing. You feel me? And if you gotta ask me to sign you, that means you're no good because nobody else want to sign you. Who am I going to compete with to sign you? I'm just signing you because I know you. It's like people don't put the work in and let people discover them no more. They want to call you and sit down with you and tell you the reason why you should sign them. When you can find 150 reasons why you shouldn't. They got 151 why you should. And, you know, it's strange, man. My intro, my text is like the Bible. You're going to get the content. I'm gonna read it out, and then you listen to the rest of the tape, and it tells you everything that I tell you in the intro. That's like the content of what you're gonna hear. And the Real Nigga Radio just took off. It broke, and my biggest one, first big Real Nigga Radio was Replies, 36 ounces. That was huge. Then the next biggest one was the one with Gucci from Zone 6 to Duval. That I was just playing. I was on Pandora one day and I heard it and I was like, Jesus, man, I really thought I was a star then, you know what I'm saying? When I heard that, and then Yo Gotti, Cocaine 5, and then, man, it just go on, and then, you know, Young Dolph, Lucci, man. Sometimes I'll be watching BET or just watch awards and see how many people that I've helped that really just getting awards. It made me feel good because, you know, I could see my worth, you know what I'm saying? I could see my legacy. It's something I could talk about. I could go to YouTube and see songs that I did intro for that went platinum. Of course, you know, I was just doing it because I feel like that was my job. I didn't know about no publishing and anything. I was just doing my job. My lawyer just letting me know, like, hey, you can get a few dollars off these things. I'm like, for real? And that make it so special because I didn't do it for the money at the time. I did it because it was passion. Because anything you do and you didn't get paid for it and you go back and do it again, that's passion. That's passion, man.
It's your turn, you gotta take it. Cause ain't nobody gonna give you shit, young nigga.